about the mathematics of class 9, chapter 1, that is number system. Here we will discuss about how to represent any decimal number on the number line by using successive magnification method. Here question is given: represent 2.346 on the number line by using successive magnification. So first we have to draw any number line, and here this number line consists of some numbers, the natural numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we have to identify between which two integers this number is present first. It is 2.346, that is greater than 2, but it is less than 3. So we have to magnify 2.3 first. Here, since the number 2.346 is present in between two closer numbers, that is 2 and 3, we have to magnify this 2 and 3. Next, we draw another line. Here, this one is 2, this one is 3. Here, this number is 2 and this number is 3. It is magnified. After that, we will divide this segment which ends are 2 and 3 by 10 parts. To divide this line segment by 10 parts, we have to mark at different places 9 times. Here, these are the mark which shows 2.1, 2.2, 2.3, 2.4, 2.5, 2.6, 2.7, 2.8, 2.9 and 3. Next, we have to find this number 2.34 is very closer with 2.3 and 2.4. This number is more than 2.3, but it is less than 2.4. Now we can magnify this part 2.3 and 2.4. When we magnify this 2.3 and 2.4, here we have to draw another line, and the ends of this line segment will be 2.3 and 2.4. Now the line segment 40 of 10 for this 2.3 and 2.4 will be divided by 10 parts. Here we marked at different places which shows 2.31, 2.32, 2.33, 2.34, 2.35, 2.36, 2.37, 2.38, 2.39. Here, the line segment from 2.3 to 2.4 is divided into 10 parts, and each of these segments are equal in length. We have to divide the line segment with equal length. Here, this line segment is divided by 10 equal parts, and it is mentioned the number for each part. Here 2.3 up to 2.31, 2.31 up to 2.32. Next, look the number, it is 2.346. This number is more than 2.34, but it must be less than 2.35. In between 2.34 and 2.35. We have to magnify this part, because in this part we can get the given number 2.34 and 2.35. Now we mention here 2.34 and 2.35. Now we will divide the line segment which extends from 2.34 to 2.35 by 10 equal parts. Now this one is 2.341, 2.342, 2.343, 2.344, 2.345, 2.346, 2.347, 348 and 2.349. Here the number given here 2.346. This one is 2.346. This one is the number which shows 2.346. It is given number. Now we visualized the number on the number line. Here this 2.346 is present in between 2.34 and 2.35. Next, surd. Surd means any number which is real number. Let A be any real number and n is any positive integer, then nth root of A which becomes equal to B if B to the power n is equal to B. So any number in the form of nth root of A, that is A to the power 1 by n, which cannot be expressed in the form of rational number, is said to be surd. The number where at the power of any real number is 1 by n. Here the power of A is 1 by n, like power of 2 is 1 by 3. This can be written as cube root of 2. This type of number which cannot be expressed in the form of rational number, that means in the form of p by q, then that number is known as surd. That is called a surd. And the n denotes the power of or the order of this surd, and denotes the order of surd. But in the order of surd it is denoted by n. And this real number A is called the radicand. This A is called radicand and n is said to be the order of surd. Next, we will discuss about how we can rationalize when any fraction contains irrational number in its denominator. How to rationalize the denominator when the denominator is irrational number. Here a number is given. Rationalize the denominator 1 by root 3 plus root 2. When the number is given as 1 by root 3 plus root 2, how to rationalize this number? How to rationalize the denominator of this number? First, we have to write the number what it is given here, that is 1 by root 3 plus root 2. Root 3 plus root 2. Since we have to rationalize the denominator of this number, the denominator here root 3 plus root 2. And first we have to find what is the rationalizing factor of this root 3 plus root 2. The rationalizing factor of this root 3 plus root 2 becomes its conjugate, that is root 3 minus root 2. It is the rationalizing factor, root 3 minus root 2. Root a plus root b, the rationalizing factor will be root a minus root 2. If it is a minus b root 2, if it is a minus root b, its rationalizing factor will be a plus root b. In this way, we can find the rationalizing factor by knowing its conjugate form. Since the rationalizing factor is root 3 plus root 2, then we have to multiply that rationalizing factor with both numerator as well as the denominator. Now we will multiply 1 with root 3 minus root 2 and also root 3 plus root 2 into root 3 minus root 2. We are multiplying the rationalizing factor only to get the rational number, only to represent the denominator in its rational form by using the identity a plus b into a minus b. Here we will get the form a square minus b square. The square of any irrational becomes its rational. In this way we will get the denominator in rational form. Now when 1 is multiplied with this root 3 minus root 2 gives root 3 minus root 2. Now the denominator they are present root 3 plus root 2 and root 3 minus root 2. It is in the form a plus b and a minus b. The identity is a square minus b square. It gives square of root 3 minus square of root 2. In the numerator, it is root 3 minus root 2. Here, square of root 3 is 3 and square of root 2 is 2. Now, it can be written as root 3 minus root 2 by 1, or simply we can write as root 3 minus root 2. Now, the number 1 by root 3 plus root 2 can be written in this form also, where the denominator is a rational number. So, we cut the rational denominator of the number what it is given us. Next, another example is here. Find the value of A and B. Find the value of A and B if root 3 minus 1 by root 3 plus 1 is equal to A plus B root 3. Here the relation of A and B is given in the statement root 3 minus 1 by root 3 plus 1, which is equal to A plus B root 3. Here we have to find the value of A and B from this relation of A and B, that is first we have to rationalize the denominator of this left side and we will equate that number with the right side A plus B root. So first, the left side of this statement is root 3 minus 1 by root 3 plus 1, which is equal to A plus B root. To rationalize the denominator of this left side, that is root 3 plus 1, we have to multiply its rationalizing factor. Since the denominator is root 3 plus 1, the rationalizing factor will be root 3 minus 1. Here we will multiply root 3 minus 1 with both the numerator as well as the denominator. It is root 3 minus 1, root 3 plus 1. Both are multiplied with root 3 minus 1. This equal to A plus B root 3. Now, in the numerator, represent root 3 minus 1 into root 3 minus 1. That is in the form A minus B into A minus B. According to the identity, we can write here root 3 minus 1 whole square. It is root 3 minus 1 whole square. And in the denominator, it is root 3 plus 1 and root 3 minus 1 is present in the form A plus B into A minus B. According to the identity, it can be written as A square minus B square. That is root 3 square minus 1 square, which is equal to A plus B root 3. Now, this statement again written as root 3 minus 1 whole square is in the identity A minus B whole square, which equals to A square minus 2AB plus B square. Here, root 3 square minus 2 into root 3 into 1 plus B square, that is 1 square, by root 3 square is 3 minus 1 square is 1, which equals to A plus B root 3. Now, in the numerator, the present square of root 3, which is equal to 3 minus 2 into root 3 into 1 becomes equal to 2 root 3 plus 1 square is equal to 1 divided 3 minus 1 gives 2. This is equal to A plus B root 3. Now 3 plus 1 becomes equal to 4. Both are rational numbers, we can operate them directly, but 2 root 3 is irrational number. Write separate 2 root 3 by 2 gives A plus B root 3. Now we can take common from this 4 at 2 root 3. Then the common factor is 2. After taking common, it remains 2 minus root 3 whole divided by 2. It gives A plus B root 3. From this statement, 4 and 2 is taken common. It remains 2 and here it remains root 3 whole divided by 2 gives A plus B root 3. Now, this 2 and 2 will be cancelled out. It remains 2 minus root 3 gives A plus B root 3. Now compare both left side and right side. place of A, they are present 2. In place of B, they are present -1. Since in the right side they are present plus sign and the left side they are present minus sign, we can compare these terms. 2 plus -1 into √3 is equal to A plus B. Here we can compare, then we get A is equal to 2 and B is equal to -1. Next question, if x plus 1 by x is given as √3, then find x cube plus 1 by x cube. It is given the value of x plus 1 by x, that is √3, and we have to find the value of x cube plus 1 by x. Since this s cube plus 1 by x cube is in the form of identity, a cube plus b cube, this can be written as x cube plus 1 by x whole cube. So it is represented as s cube plus 1 by x whole cube. But we know x plus 1 by x whole cube is equal to x cube plus 1 by x whole cube plus 3 into x into 1 by x into x plus 1 by x. It is a cube plus b cube plus 3ab into a plus b. Here the value of x plus 1 by x is √3. So x plus 1 by x is replaced by √3, that √3 whole cube. This is equal to x cube plus 1 by x whole cube can be written as 1 by x cube plus x will be cancelled, remains 3 into x plus 1 by x, that the value is √3. Cube of √3 is 3√3 equal to x cube plus 1 by x cube plus 3√3. Next, when this 3√3 comes this side, it is 3√3 minus 3√3 is equal to x cube plus 1 by x cube. 3√3 minus 3√3 is 0. 0 is x cube plus 1 by x cube. Therefore, the value of x cube plus 1 by x cube is 0. Here, it is given two questions. First one is find the value of 32 by 243 whole to the power minus of 4 by 5. And in second case, it is given find the value of 64 by 25 to the power minus 3 by 2. So come to this first question. How can we find this 32 by 243 whole to the power minus of 4 by 5? Since the identities SA by B whole to the power m by n can be written as A by B whole to the power 1 by n whole to the power n. We can write the number having the power m by n as 1 by n whole to the power m. We can express this m by n as 1 by n into m. Now we have to express both this a and b with the power n. Here in place of n it is mentioned 5. In this case we have to express this 32 as the power 5 of any natural number. The 32 can be written as 2 to the power 5. 243 can be written as 3 to the power 5. Here 2 to the power 5 and 3 to the power 5. Whole to the power minus of 4 by 5. Now it is 2 by 3 whole to the power 5. This to the power minus of 4 by 5. We can multiply this 5 with minus of 4 by 5 directly. It is 2 by 3 whole to the power 5 into minus of 4 by 5. Here 5 will be cancelled. Remains 2 by 3 whole to the power minus 4. When the power is negative and if we interchange the numerator and denominator, that means when we write in reciprocal form, then the power becomes its opposite. Then we get plus over there. If we write 3 by 2, then the power minus 4 becomes plus 4. Now it is 3 to the power 4 by 2 to the power 4, which can be written as 81 by 16. For the second case, that is 64 by 25 whole to the power minus 3 by 2. This number 64 by 25 whole to the power minus 3 by 2. This can be written as in the form of any natural number with power 2. This 64 can be represented with power 2 and 25 also can be represented with the power 2. This 64 is expressed as 8 square, 25 is written as 5 square, whole to the power minus 3 by 2. Now 8 by 5 whole to the power 8 square by 5 square can be written as 8 by 5 whole to the power 2 whole to the power minus 3 by 2. Now power of this 8 by 5 is 2 and also minus 3 by 2. Since it is in the form a to the power n whole to the power m, it can be written as n into m. It is written as 8 by 5 whole to the power 2 into minus of 3 by 2. 2 will be cancelled here. Remains 8 by 5 whole to the power minus 3. Now this minus 3 can be changed into plus 3 when we write the reciprocal of this 8 by 5. It is 5 by 8 whole to the power 3. Can be written as 5 cube by 8 cube. 5 cube, which is equal to 125, and 8 cube, that is written as 125 Now the value of 64 by 25 whole to the power minus 3 by 2 is 125 by 512.